Good evening, guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today's video was intended to be an updated top 10 for life. I have been getting a lot of people requesting me to share my updated top 10 perfumes for life. However, I am having an extreme amount of difficulty narrowing it down to 10 perfumes, and to be realistic, I'm never going to have 10 perfumes for life. However, my ultimate goal is to have eventually 30 or maybe 40 perfumes for life. So today I thought I would share 24 perfumes with you that if I was to run out of, I would immediately go out and get another bottle. So these are ones that I don't necessarily think will be lifers. Some of them might be, but these are ones that for the foreseeable future, I definitely want to keep in my collection for life, so to speak. So if this is your first time here, hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Olympea. On this channel, we talk mostly about fragrances. So if that is your thing, definitely make sure to head on down and hit the subscribe button. And without further ado, let's get started. So in no particular order, you guys, the very first perfume that I will continue to repurchase is Delina Exclusif from Parfum de Marly. And I love this fragrance, you guys. This is an absolutely stunning, creamy vanilla, it's so good. Creamy vanilla woody rose fragrance. I've seen a couple people say that they don't find much of a difference between this one and the original Delina. I beg to differ. I find them completely different. The original Delina is very tart and fruity, and this one I find to be a little bit more creamy, vanilla, woody. I just absolutely love this one. So this is one of my favorite. It is definitely a top 10 for life. And if I ran out of this one, I would run out and buy a bottle immediately. The next one that I would purchase, again, if I ran out, is La Vie Belle Intensement. This is my favorite La Vie Belle flanker. I have had the original La Vie Belle. I've also had the Intense La Vie Belle, which I ended up trading with a subscriber for a different perfume. And I currently have La Vie Belle Eclat. But between the La Vie Belle Eclat and this one, I much prefer this one. This is a really beautiful, very gourmandy version of the original La Vie Belle. It has a beautiful raspberry note in the opening, which I normally don't like. I normally don't like strawberry and raspberry notes in a perfume, especially if they're very strong. But this one is quite a creamy, vanillic raspberry. And then it has a little bit of that original La Vie Belle DNA. It's a little bit powdery. It's just beautiful. It's very sexy, very feminine. It lasts forever. It is so good. I actually haven't had a chance to wear it yet because I don't feel like wearing this one much in the wintertime. To me, it's almost getting a little bit more appropriate for warm weather, like maybe summertime night. But I love this one, and I would definitely repurchase this one if I dropped it or broke it or ran out of it. The next one that I would repurchase right away is Olympea from Paco Rabanne. This is just the original Olympea. This is the one that I prefer most out of all of them, including all of the flankers. The only one that I haven't smelt yet is the Legend. I've heard good things about it, but I don't want to blind buy it, at least not right now. This is a really beautiful salty vanilla fragrance. There's also some ginger in the opening. It's a really sexy fragrance for women. I love it. And I don't, it's so good. I don't have really any fragrance quite like this one in my collection. So even though some fragrances come and go, and some fragrances do eventually make it to like a declutter list or whatever, this is one that I have had consistently in my top 10 since the beginning. And I'm sure some of you can vouch for that. The next one that I would definitely repurchase is Lovely from Sarah Jessica Parker. This is a beautiful floral lavender musky scent, and I really like to wear this one to bedtime. I really like to wear this one to bed. This is just a beautiful, easy to wear, relaxing, pretty musky fragrance. I don't find it particularly sexy. When I say I'm gonna wear this to bed, I don't mean like for intimate occasion, I mean literally to wear it to sleep. This is one of the very first blind purchases I made back in the beginning of quarantine, and I love this. This smells very similar to Narciso for Her, EDP and EDT. And because I love this one so much and because of the price point, I have had no need to go out and purchase Narciso for Her, EDP or EDT. I just find that this one is so similar, and it only costs $20 for a 50 ml bottle. So why would I go and buy the other ones? But yeah, if I ran out of this one, I would definitely repurchase it because it is completely unique in my collection. I have nothing else quite like it, and I love wearing this to bed. It's one of my favorite scents. It's one of my favorite scents ever. I just love coming up to it and sniffing the bottle. The next one that I would run out and repurchase if I ran out of course, is going to come as no surprise. This is Alien from Mugler or Mugler. This is my favorite fragrance of all time. However, I am discovering new fragrances all the time, and still this is my favorite. I think this is still at the top of my list, but I've got some pretty good ones coming. I've got some bangers coming, you guys, so I don't know. Yeah, this is still my favorite. So far, this is still my favorite. So yes, absolutely. I actually already have a backup of this one. This is the only bottle besides Alien Essence Absolu that I actually have a backup of. So this one I would definitely repurchase. While we're on the topic of Alien and its flankers, let's talk about Alien Essence Absolu. This is the next one that I would definitely run out and repurchase, and in fact I already have. So I always get someone comment, that's not the right bottle, I don't think that's the right perfume. I have explained in other videos before, this is not the Alien Essence Absolu bottle. I put it in here because all I could get my hands on was a refill of the fragrance, so I don't have the original bottle. So this one I actually purchased from Amazon. It was only $7. It's an awesome little bottle. I definitely do recommend getting your hands on a little bottle like this if you want to decant any of your perfumes. And this one smells so much like the original Alien, except this one has a lot of vanilla and cashmere. It's not quite as sharp and jasmine-y as the original one. This one it's just very cozy and cashmere-y and sexy, and I absolutely love it. So I have this bottle here, and then I also have a backup refill bottle for if I run out of this one. And obviously this can't be a lifetime perfume because it is discontinued, and eventually I think it will be impossible to find it anywhere. But yeah, this is one I would definitely keep repurchasing as long as it's available to me. The next fragrance that I would definitely repurchase is my Kayali Vanilla. So as you guys know, I actually have 4 Kayali fragrances, and out of the 4, this is one of my favorites. So the reason I would run out and rebuy this one if I ran out is because this is such an easy grab and go brown sugar vanilla fragrance. I love this one. This one, I know every time I wear it, I know that I smell good. It has pretty good lasting power. I just really enjoy it. It's just a very enjoyable dumb reach vanilla brown sugar fragrance. Some people say that it's a little too plain, it's not bougie enough, it's not bold enough, it doesn't have strong enough lasting power. I disagree. I get pretty good lasting power from this one, and something that I actually like about Kayali Vanilla is I appreciate that it's not super bold. I know I'm gonna smell good, and I mean, you can't go wrong with brown sugar and vanilla. So it's just one of those perfumes that I really, really enjoy wearing. And you can see I've actually put a pretty good dent in here in the last couple of weeks, which I'm actually really proud of myself for, because I have so many perfumes that it usually takes a long time to put a dent in anything. So yeah, the Kayali Vanilla, I would definitely repurchase this one. The next one that I would definitely repurchase is my Chanel Chance Eau de Parfum. I absolutely love this fragrance. This is my favorite Chanel fragrance. This is one that I didn't even add into my collection until I think summer last year. It had been years since I had smelt it, and I think I felt it was too mature for me many, many years ago, but now it's one of my favorites and I love it. I won't go into all the notes, but it's just kind of a fresh yet powdery floral fragrance for women. And I love it. I happen to think this is the most sophisticated fragrance. It smells expensive, it smells classy, it smells sophisticated, it makes me feel really good about myself when I wear it. It has great lasting power, it's a little bit sexy. What more could you ask for? So I would definitely be repurchasing my Chanel Chance. We may as well continue talking about Chanel because there are a few of them in here. So the other one that I would purchase again as soon as I ran out is the Chanel Chance Eau de Toilette. This smells very similar to the original, except this one has a little bit more of a fruitiness to it. It's not quite so powdery, it's not quite so heavy. I think there still is vanilla or something in here, but it's not so obvious in here. This one is definitely a lighter, fresher version for the summertime, and again, very sexy. Very easy to wear. I feel great when I wear this one. I love this one for summertime, daytime, and I would 100% go out and buy this again if I was to run out. You probably don't need both of them in your collection. People always ask me which one I prefer. I just really like having both because this one is a better option for warmer weather and the EDP is a better option for slightly cooler weather. And I'm sorry to be repetitive, but I'm just being honest. If I was to run out of Chanel Chance Eau Fraiche, again, I would repurchase a bottle of this. So this is a flanker of the Chanel Chance fragrances, and this is a very true citrus fragrance. This still does have that Chance DNA. It has that Chance undertone. Like when you smell this, you know that this is a Chanel fragrance. It still smells sophisticated. It smells expensive. Some people have complained about the lasting power of these perfumes and said that they don't think that they're worth it because of the lasting power. I don't have a problem with the lasting power, especially with an eau de toilette that's a fresh summer eau de toilette. I'm happy if I get, 4 hours plus, and I absolutely love it. Plus, it's my only true summer freshie. Out of all of my perfumes in my collection, this is the only true citrus scent, and I think every woman needs one of those in her collection for those really stiflingly hot days, or just to wear to the gym, or whatever the case is. So I feel like this is also a must-have for me. Another one that I would repurchase if I ran out of is Coco Mademoiselle. So again, you guys, I'm sorry to be repetitive with the Chanel fragrances, but Chanel is one of my favorite fragrance houses. So this is kind of a soapy daytime fragrance. This has a very clean, sophisticated, soapy vibe about it, and I absolutely love it. And although I don't wear this one as much anymore because I am a little more partial to my Chanel Chance these days, this is one I wouldn't want to be without. This, I think, is a staple. This is a lifer. You see why it's so difficult for me to pick 10 for life, because half of them are literally Chanel fragrances. So yeah, Coco Mademoiselle is the next one on my list. And the next one, and I promise this is my last Chanel fragrance on this list, is Chanel No. 5 Eau de Parfum. So this one I absolutely love. I don't wear it very often at all. I used to wear this one to bed quite a bit when I wanted to feel luxurious and glamorous. And lately I've been grabbing more from my lovely from Sarah Jessica Parker for a bedtime scent. So this one has been kind of just sitting in the dark, sitting in my closet, literally in the dark, to stay out of the light. But I love this fragrance. Some people find this too old. They say it gives them old lady vibes or whatever the case is. And this is very dated and very vintagey. I totally get that. But I love this. I find this to be a staple. I find this to be very glamorous. It makes me feel very sophisticated. It makes me feel very feminine. I don't wear this out for dates. I don't wear this for anything really, except those times when I just do want to feel a little bit extra, and it's usually just for myself. It's usually after a bubble bath. I've had a nice cup of tea. I'm pampering myself. I've done some self-care. This is usually the one that I pick. And I think as I get older, this will probably become one that I will wear for daytime as well. The next one that I would definitely repurchase if I was to run out of is actually pretty new to my collection, and this is Maison Margiela Jazz Club. So this one, I really slept on bringing this to my collection, and I finally got it, and I love it. This is my favorite nighttime woody tobacco boozy scent in my entire collection, and I've told you guys that if I had to pick the single sexiest fragrance in my entire collection, I honestly think it might be this one. I love this. I love this for myself. I love this for a man. It just, oh gosh, you guys, oh my gosh. I need a minute when I smell this perfume. It smells so good. And the lasting power isn't even bad. Yeah, this is definitely a must-have. This is a lifer. Absolutely love it. So Jazz Club by Maison Margiela. The next one that I would repurchase if I ran out of is going to surprise a lot of people, I think. It even surprises me to say this, but this is Ariana Grande REM or REM. So this is actually the only Ariana Grande fragrance that I have in my collection. I really like this, you guys. This is a salty, gourmand lavender scent, and what this really gives me vibes of is like intimate, skin, musky kind of vibes with a hint of a gourmand feel as well. So I find it a little masculine, mostly feminine. I find it very sexy. My boyfriend really likes this one when I wear this one. I can tell that he really enjoys it. I love wearing this one for like Netflix and chill kind of evenings, intimate nights when we're going to be getting a little bit closer together. It's actually a favorite of mine. I honestly don't think this gets enough attention. I really like this. And the next one that I would repurchase and already have repurchased is Viktor and Rolf Flowerbomb. So this is one of my all-time favorite perfumes. This is one that I've been wearing for quite a long time considering all the fragrances that I have. This was my signature scent about 5 or 6 years ago, and many of you guys know that this is a favorite of mine. So this is a really sweet floral fragrance for women, and I absolutely love it, and I couldn't imagine not having Flowerbomb in my collection. If I had to narrow down my perfumes to only about 5 or 6 perfumes, this would be in that list because it just ticks off so many boxes. It's sexy, it's sweet, it has great performance. You can wear it daytime, nighttime, any season, any occasion. I can't say enough good things about Flowerbomb. It's a little bit generic at this point because so many people have worn it and so many people know what it is. It's not unique anymore, but I absolutely love it. So the next one I would repurchase is Juicy Couture Gold Couture, and this is not because this is necessarily one of my absolute favorite fragrances. It's because of the vibes that this perfume gives me, and also this is my significant other's favorite fragrance on me. So this is a very sweet, sexy, youthful, flirtatious, fun caramel scent. That's basically what it is. It's not serious. It's not super complex. It's not expensive. It's nothing like that. It's just a fun, flirty caramel fragrance. And yeah, I think that this perfume is kind of different than all of the ones I have in my collection because this is the one that serves really only one purpose, and that is to wear for a fun, flirtatious, carefree type of a date night. Yeah, and I just really like it. I would never wear this for anything serious. I would never wear this out to like a formal occasion. But yeah, this is one I definitely have to keep in my collection because I just couldn't imagine not having it, and I actually do reach for it quite a bit. The next one that I would repurchase if I ran out is Mon Guerlain Intense. So I actually have Mon Guerlain, the original Eau de Parfum, Mon Guerlain Florale, and this one I really, really love. This one is very similar to the original Mon Guerlain, except this one is much heavier on the tonka bean and the vanilla, and for that reason I do find it sexier. My boyfriend prefers this one to the original as well. He finds this one sexier, and I think it's because it has that typical overdose of vanilla that men really like in women's fragrances. So it gives it that added edge and that added sex appeal, and I really enjoy wearing this one. I think I enjoy wearing this one more than the original, to be very honest. So I do hope that they don't ever discontinue this one. So that is my next one on the list. The next one that I would repurchase if I ran out is Jean Paul Gaultier La Belle. So this one I was kind of actually on the fence about because I have a love-hate relationship with this one, and as you can see, this is just a small bottle. This is only a 30 ml, and they have come out with a new flanker that I'm really interested to try. But this is pear, vetiver, and vanilla, and what I don't like about this perfume is sometimes I do find it to be a little strong and almost a little bit cloying. I almost find it to be too sweet at times, but I really love how I feel when I wear this. I really like the sillage. I like the little scent bubble that I get. It has great performance, and I also really like the twist of vetiver in there because it gives it like this earthiness that most of my sweet vanilla fragrances don't have. So yeah, I do think this one is worth the hype, and I really like it. So yeah, if this one ran out, or when this one runs out, I will probably grab another bottle, but I definitely want to check out that new flanker. And keeping with the same theme, I would also repurchase Mon Guerlain Florale if I ran out. However, this one is discontinued. So they are coming out with a new one. I think it's called Sparkling Bouquet or something like that. It's supposed to be another floral type of version of Mon Guerlain, and I'm hoping that it is something like this because I really, really like this interpretation of Mon Guerlain. This one just has a fresh floral vibe. It's like Mon Guerlain, but not so powdery, not so heavy, and a little bit more of like a sweet floral. It's kind of like they took the original Mon Guerlain and mixed it with Flowerbomb, and then this is what you get, which is like a dream for me. That's like a dream come true. It's like the best of both worlds put into one. I love this, and I'm also sad because I haven't had a chance to wear it because it's been winter time, and I really want to wear this in the warmer weather during the daytime. So this one kind of has a caveat. I would definitely repurchase it if it was still available. The next one that I would repurchase when I run out is Maison Francis Kurkdjian Baccarat Rouge 540. This is kind of a leap for me because this is a perfume that took me a really long time to appreciate. I didn't even like this perfume when I first smelt it, and now it has morphed into one of my most appreciated in my entire collection. So this one for me smells a little bit cotton candy-ish, but it also smells very natural and very stream-like and water-like. It's almost as if there was burnt sugar or cotton candy at the bottom of a beautiful stream in the middle of a forest. And the reason I would repurchase this one is because this is my most luxurious smelling perfume. This perfume, out of everything in my collection, this one makes me feel and smell the most expensive, the most luxurious, the most put together. Nothing gives me vibes quite like Baccarat Rouge 540. Yeah, and I haven't worn it a whole lot. COVID-19 has me at home a lot, and I don't want this perfume to be associated with cleaning my house in the middle of a pandemic. So I am kind of saving it, even though I know I shouldn't. I'm kind of saving it for special occasions, but this is definitely one of my most appreciated in my entire collection, and I definitely want this one for life. The next one that I would definitely repurchase when I run out is Miss Dior from Christian Dior. This is the Eau de Parfum. I believe this is the 2012 formulation. I can't be 100% certain, but when I bought this, the juice was, I believe, more on the yellow side than it was the pink side, and I bought this just at the turn of the year, like beginning of 2018. So I don't think this is the new formulation. However, I haven't compared it to a new one to make sure. But anyways, I love this perfume. This is basically a sweet orange floral patchouli. I think it has a rose in it. It's just an absolutely classy fragrance. It's the perfect combination of sweet meets sophisticated. It's an easy grab and go. It's a dumb reach. Again, if I could only have a few fragrances in my collection, this would be one of them because it's such an easy, classy grab and go. I love the bottle. I love everything about this perfume. I think it spells class. And you can wear this for daytime to the office, but you can also wear it for a date. It's very, very versatile. It's very much like Viktor and Rolf Flowerbomb in that respect. Yeah, so I will definitely always keep on repurchasing Miss Dior. The next one that I would repurchase when I ran out is Dior Addict from Christian Dior. So I actually love this fragrance, you guys. This is so bold. This is a beautiful, creamy, floral vanilla fragrance. I have nothing else that smells quite like this one. I absolutely love it. It is beautiful. It is womanly. It is sophisticated. It is sexy. This has such good performance. I definitely oversprayed it the day that I wore it, and I certainly didn't need to spray it as much as I did. I think I sprayed like 10 sprays or something. You do not need 10 sprays of Dior Addict. I think 2 or 3 would have been perfect, but this just has such incredible, I don't know, it smells so good. It's just a beautiful, unique sandalwood vanilla fragrance, and I love it. So yeah, this is one that I really enjoyed, and I definitely want to keep this one in my collection. The next one that I would repurchase is Chloe Absolu. So again, I will not spend too much time talking about this because I've talked about this one in so many videos already. You guys know that this is one of my favorites. This is a beautiful rose, vanilla, and patchouli fragrance. To me, it smells like sophisticated, expensive spa soap. It smells just like a clean, sophisticated woman. It's just a clean, pretty, inoffensive scent. It's beautiful. It is my favorite of all of the Chloe fragrances. And yeah, I definitely want to keep this one. I also get compliments when I wear this one, and it lasts forever. It has really, really good lasting power for a floral fragrance. And the last one, and I arguably might have saved the best for last. This is Red Carpet Affair from Julianna's Perfume. I finally received this the other day. If you guys haven't heard of Julianna's Perfume, they are a dupe fragrance house, or an inspired by fragrance house. And I'll be very honest with you guys, as always, I've kind of decided I don't want to bring many more dupes into my collection because my ultimate goal is to cull my collection down to the top 40 or 50 for life. That is what I would like to do at some point. 30 would be even better. So I don't want to have it filled with inspireds. Obviously, I want the real thing. So I won't lie, eventually I will get the real one of this. But this is supposed to be a dupe for Angelique Noir from Guerlain. And this is a gorgeous floral vanilla fragrance with a really unique spin. It has a little bit of a green quality to it because it's got a gorgeous note of Angelica. And I've never smelled Angelica by itself, but Angelica, what I can gather from what it smells like in here is it's sort of a fresh, minty, piney sort of a smell, almost like a pine tree. It's got that kind of a vibe to it, and I just can't describe how good it smells. I cannot describe how good it smells, you guys. This particular perfume also lasts forever on my skin, like all day long, as well as on my clothing. It lasts all day long. And I do have some reliable sources who tell me that this smells remarkably similar to the real thing. So even though I do want the real Angelique Noir, and when this one runs out, I will probably purchase Angelique Noir. In the meantime, this is more than sufficing. The other thing I have to say is I also really like Julianna's Perfume bottles. Look how classy and beautiful and shiny the bottle is, you guys. This is something you can be proud to have on your perfume tray, on your vanity. It just doesn't look like it's from a dupe house. It looks like it's from a very expensive place. And yeah, I can't tell you how much I love this fragrance. And so this fragrance itself, regardless of whether it's Julianna's perfume or Angelique Noir, I definitely want this scent in my collection for the rest of my life. It is absolutely stunning. It is to die for. It is so beautiful. It's a unique green vanilla, and I highly recommend checking it out. I will also put a coupon code down below for you guys. If you would like to save 20% on your Julianna's perfume purchase, you can do so with the code The Simple Chic Life 20. So I will have that linked down below for you as well. So that was it for today's video, you guys. I hope that you enjoyed hearing about these fragrances, and I would love if you would share with me down below 1 or 2 fragrances from your collection that you would immediately run out and rebuy if you were to run out of. And I look forward to chatting with you guys soon. Bye for now.